Hey guys, I wanted to do a tummy tuck update and some other updates and things, so there'll probably be a few videos that I make today, so I hope you like the insum because you're going to see it in like 5 videos. I looked at the calendar today, well tomorrow will be week 7 post tummy tuck, which is crazy. It seems like that time went by super fast. But everything is going really good. I still wear the binder a lot of the time. I talked to my surgeon last time I was there, which was, wow, almost 4 weeks ago. I was just looking at my calendar. And he told me that I could probably stop wearing it in a couple weeks because people become dependent on them, and I kind of feel like I'm already becoming a little dependent on them. Sorry about the dogs. But I noticed that when I don't wear it, like, my muscles get a lot sore a lot faster. When I sit up, it's harder to sit up and things like that. So I do like to wear it still, even though I hope you can't hear that. Anyway, so the business. You guys all just care about what it looks like anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, here's what we look like just in general. It kind of looks like I have like muffin toppy here, but I don't. These actually were jeans that I bought before my surgery a lot, and they didn't fit. I had way too much like this kind of action going on, which wasn't attractive, but they fit really good now. So here's my scar. It's a little like kind of wonky over here, and over here it looks a little, I don't know, butch, but whatever. Overall though, things are going really, really well. You can still see how I had stretch marks over here on the side, which he didn't take out, but because there's not as much pressure on the area, you really can't see them a whole lot. Like, you can see them in this video, but they're really not that noticeable. The scar is healing super nicely. Everything looks really good. It's not raised anywhere. It's really, really flat up here in the front. And even these stretch marks are starting to look a little better. In this video, they're really bright, but there's a window right there, so they're catching a lot of light. But everything looks really good. And actually, my old scar, which is right here, I mean, you can see it, but it's not a lot. It's not very noticeable. So I was and still do use Scar Guard sometimes. But I read a lot of people talking about what they use, and quite frankly, the Scar Guard was kind of a pain in the ass because you can only use it on clean skin, and you can only use it when you're not going to put clothes on right away because it has to dry, and then it flakes off through the day, and I found that to be a little obnoxious. Sorry, my head is really itchy. Anyway, so I found this stuff, which is backwards in the camera, but it is Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula. It is a skin therapy oil. It says it's for scars, stretch marks, dry damaged skin, blah, 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 all that stuff. But what I like about it is that I can put it on a couple times in the day, and it doesn't matter when I put it on. I put it on after the shower because my skin is still wet, and then I put it on before bed. And I really like the way the oil feels, and I think that it's keeping my skin really hydrated, and like when the skin feels really tight, I'll put that on it and it works out really good. And the scar itself, I mean, it's still pink, it's still kind of purpley, but I think it's gonna look really good. My scars in the past, I never put anything on any of my scars in the past, and they all healed really well. They're all a really good, you know, skin tone, and they don't look weird when I get tan and stand out too much or anything. And actually, I think that all my scars look better when I am tan. So I might start tanning because, I don't know, I like it. So that's about it when it comes to the tummy tuck. Things are going really good. The only problems that I have now is just when everything feels really, really tight and it almost hurts because it feels like I'm like stretching the skin back out again. But that goes away after a while, and the more that I move, the better it gets. Like when I wake up in the morning, it's pretty uncomfortable, but it gets better as the day goes on, and then everything's fine. So I think I have an appointment soon. I should probably put that in my calendar because I don't know when the appointment is, which is kind of a problem. Uh, so I'm gonna look that up and see what I gotta do for that. Um, but other than that, things are going good in terms of tummy tuck land, and I'm still really happy that I chose to do it, and I'm really happy with the results. And even though it's not your perfect ideal stomach, it's so much better than what it was before. I was looking at pictures again the other day, and it's amazing how different it looks, and I feel so much better about myself. I feel a lot more confident, and I was actually talking to my sister about this the other day, how I think for the first time in my life ever, I don't really have a complaint about my body, which is kind of amazing. I mean, sure, I can nitpick. I can be like, oh, I'd rather my thighs were thinner and that I had smaller arms and that I didn't always have, like, rosy cheeks and that this and that. I mean, I could do all of that, but for the first time ever, I'm really confident in who I am and how I look, and that's kind of amazing. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without this surgery. So if you're thinking about it and you're flip-flopping back and forth and you kind of feel the way that I felt when I was thinking about doing it in the beginning, it's worth doing it if you feel about yourself how I did, if you were uncomfortable in your own skin, and there's nothing you can do about it when your skin is destroyed by steroids and stretch marks. It is what it is. So for me to get a second chance with my stomach, and like I said, it's not perfect. There's, I mean, scars all over the place. There's a vertical scar, there's a horizontal scar that goes right through it. It's not perfect, and quite frankly, a lot of people probably think it's not attractive, but I'm really happy with what it looks like, and I'm really happy with the confidence boost that it's given me. So I think that's it. Have a good day.